Alrighty, happy Sunday, everybody. We're in the backyard. Time to be abundant. Looks like all the fish are lined up, so they're ready to have something to eat. Got some flowers just starting to get ready to pop open. Still got a little bit of damage. It's been rough. Weather's been rough. Got goldies in the tank. Let's see how they do. They're so shy. Ooh. Kind of hard to see with that reflection. Alrighty. So, we're going to do something just a little different today. Sometimes, when you're working real hard, God tells you to take a day off. So what I did today is I followed God's orders. I went up Susquehanna River, got back in touch with nature, caught some shad, played around a little bit. See how these guys do with a little red wiggler action. Oh, tell you what, now they're getting accustomed to a feeding schedule and tank life. Still I haven't bothered trying to feed them pellet food. But they do like the mealworms. You can see red wigglers. Take them right out. Let's see who we got. There you go. Alright. I don't know if that was 7 or not. I'm going to give him one more. Some of them are just hogs. There you go. That way I know everybody got fed. They are competitive. They will take it out of each other's mouth. But, nah, today, even God took a day off. When he tells you just to rest it. Just to listen. So we'll do something a little different today. I did not get anything really done in the garden. And that's fine. I still have planter beds to build. I got a bunch of stuff going on. So, what we're going to do is we're going to fire up the grill. I do have to put a little water into my seedlings. We'll water the plants, but here's the big thing. Weber kettle. It's been a while. Then we get this thing fired up. We're going to do some burgers and brats. Stay tuned. Yep. That'll help warm me up. Got the Weber all fired up. We're going to let these charcoals turn gray on us. Kind of like my beard. And then we'll head inside. I'm gonna make some rutabaga fries. And oh, we're having beer brats. So I already cut up some peppers, onions, mushroom, a little jalapeno. I think I got a yingling in the fridge. Stick around. Alright, here's a little prep area. Got rutabaga sliced like thick fries, hand slice. I only used a half a rutabaga. They're delicious. Peppers, sweet peppers, onions, jalapeno. Got some mushrooms and all the trimmings. All that stuff goes right out into the compost. even the ash out of the grill. Put it in the compost. It all break down. Plants love it. Alrighty, so here's the spread. We've been doing keto for about 2 years now. About 80 pounds lighter. But beyond being lighter, just feel better. Arthritis going away. Of course, quitting drinking, that helped with the gout. Don't suffer from that nearly as much. Got a local sausage, Roma. We also, I like the local sausage. We got Ostrowski's as well. This is 80-20 ground beef. And we'll tell you the secret. Half pound of, I got mild Italian in that. Any kind of sausage, you put a pork in with your beef for your burgers, you'd be amazed at what a little bit of extra fat does. Keep them moist, keep them from drying out. Little fat is your friend. Everybody talks about how bad fat is. Now, here's the deal. We got a little butter and another local product, Pompeian olive oil. Baltimore is always a food town. We got McCormick spices, they're going to go on. I already have the steak seasoning salt in the burger mix. And this is, tell you what, this is when I fry my vegetables in. Coconut oil. MCT oil, that's your medium chain triglycerides. You do not want to be using vegetable oil if you can help it. That stuff is poisonous, like high fructose corn syrup. Don't want to put poison in you. This is the McCormick Perfect Pinch Steak Seasoning Salt. I'll tell you what, that helps the burgers a lot. Don't forget about the Worcestershire. So, real quick, we're going to get some of our veggies started up. Honestly, I'll turn the heat up just a little bit on this oil, because you want that to be pretty hot when you put your rutabaga in. You're trying to flash fry it. And this right here is just going to be for our beer brat veggies. So you want to get it hot. I like mixing for the flavor. I like putting a little butter in. Put the butter in with the olive oil. Remember, it's all about flavor, layering flavors. I want to get those started. In the meantime, I want to get the sausages out on the grill. This is going to be a little back and forth, I'll tell you what. There's nothing easy about being in and out cooking. Summertime, I'll have this place all set up, make it easier on me. Got a nice hot fire. Don't need to cook these sausages all the way through. All we're trying to do is get a little smoke and char on them, because they're going to wind up finishing off in a beer. They are beer brats. They will get finished in beer. We're going to let these get a little crispy on the outside. I'm going to be back and forth. I'm not going to film it all, but I'll show you all the good parts. Alright, so the onions, I like to let them sit in there a little bit by themselves first. Added all the peppers. I'm going to add a little seasoning salt to that. And first round of rutabaga is in the boiling oil. And yeah, around here I say oil. Sometimes from Balmer. Sometimes you hear people call it Earl. Got a bowl of Earl. And we got some steak season, or some regular seasoning oil. This is another, that's a Morton product. So, my grandmother was a butcher at SK for 30 2 years, something like that. Like I said, Baltimore was always a food town. South Baltimore, they actually call it Pig Town. It's at the head of the B&O Railroad. And I actually used to just bring the trains all the way up to the end of the line, and then corral the pigs right down the street to the slaughterhouse. Hence the name Pig Town. Baltimore's a pretty wild place. Always been a blue collar town. Of course, it's not anymore. But that is what it is. Changing times. We no longer have General Motors, Browning Highway plant. We don't have Bethlehem Steel. That's all Amazon now. We don't have the railroad run like it used to. We don't have the shipping industry like it used to. We don't have a lot of the good jobs. Bendix and Black & Decker. That's all. It's all gone. But we're still a town that takes pride in blue-collar heritage, even though it's a white-collar world anymore. Try to live more off of tourism than what used to do it. The old Waterman, seafood capital of the world. So they did the bay. I was happy to catch the fish I did. So as you can see, it doesn't take long on that high heat. Put a nice little browning on that. Get ready to take these off. Like I said, you don't have to cook them all the way through, because they're going to finish off in the beer reserve. Alright, let me get these guys up. I'll put some burgers on. I'll keep you posted. Yeah, another Baltimore tradition that's gone is the old breweries. We used to have Natty Bow, National Premium, Hams, Carlin's Black Label. So many beers. Now I got all these microbrews and all that stuff. But this is old Yingling. It's the oldest continuously run brewery in the States. And Pottsville, Pennsylvania. If you ever get a chance to get up there, the town is basically on the side of a mountain. You definitely get your you can get your steps in up in Pottsville. A lot of people complain that since they changed out the galvanized pipe, it doesn't taste the same. It doesn't have that rusty flavor anymore. But it's a pretty popular beer here in Baltimore. Like I said, any chance you get to go local like a yokel. These are starting to brown up a little bit. You want to caramelize the sugars. It's not a rutabaga is such a nice potato substitute. I also do a lot of turnips. There's certain root vegetables that are just better than potatoes. Old Dr. Berg, Keto Doctor. He has a great channel on YouTube. But I know I should have tongs. But I'm not really afraid of the heat. I've been burnt worse than this, just living life. Alright. Sausages are all browned up. Burgers are coming out. I'll keep you posted. Alrighty, so the first round of rutabaga fries is out. Everything's looking good. Crisp up nice. I will tell you, they're not the same as potatoes, but they got their own delicious flavor. So, always looking for alternatives. Don't eat anything out of the middle of the grocery store. Just buy what's on the edges. Don't get that processed food in the middle. Produce, dairy, meat. I might have some keto ice cream in there, I'm not gonna lie. I'll do a little snack, and I'll do some sugar-free chocolate. Ooh, sugar-free chocolate's the good stuff. Alright guys, here's the deal. I got some burgers to flip. I could take the ones that are on the outside part of the fire, bring them to the inside. Try to cook them as even as you can. And burgers, you don't want to undercook. Not nowadays. I remember when I was a kid, the old guys would just have diced onion and ground raw beef. Yeah, raw ground beef. Hello. Yeah. Maybe a little horseradish, mayonnaise. You used to be able to eat the ground beef raw, especially get the end of the cut of like a New York strip that's too thin to make steaks out of. Delicious. Post mad cow. Now, that's its own nightmare. I'm gonna put some cheese on these. Y'all tell me what kind of cheese you like. Alrighty. So I had an open pack of cheddar. But I also had some Swiss. I'll tell you what. I think one of them's going to get both. A lot of times I'll do a little stuffed blue cheeseburger. That's always a good one. I didn't make any horseradish sauce. I think we're just going to keep it, and no tiger sauce today. We're just going to keep it to low sugar ketchup and maybe some spicy brown mustard. Alright, we're going to let these melt on them down. Let me get in there and finish up the vegetables. Getting some color into our second run. Rutabaga. Just try to keep it in a single layer down the bottom. Be patient with it. Let it cook through. Brats look good. Veggies with beer reserve. Not everybody puts mushrooms in them. I'll tell you what, that's another good burger. Man, I'm making myself hungry just thinking about it. Blue cheese and bacon. Some fried mushroom. Alrighty. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Alrighty, so here's the spread. Nothing fancy, real casual. It's going to be a paper plate night. That's less to clean up. Remember, when you're putting raw meat out there on the grill, I like using paper plates and throw them away. You do not want to mix. Put your cooked meat on the same plate that you had your raw meat. But, got cheeseburgers, plain burgers, keto rolls, condiments, no sugar free. No high fructose corn syrup, no MSG. Keto friendly, delicious. Alright, happy Sunday. Glad y'all stuck around for cooking with me. You're not going to see this all the time, but whenever you want to make menu suggestions, I'll fry it up for you. Happy Sunday. Bye now. Dinner served. Be abundant.